الرحيم نحمد ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وإلهكم إله واحد لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم صدق الله العظيم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وبارك وسلم اللهم صل على محمد عبدك ورسولك وصل على المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات. My dear respected brothers, elders, huffaz, young friends, one of the challenges and one of the struggles we have currently in the current era with the advanced technology, with AI technology, with HARP technology, with the spread of Freemason, with the spread of Illuminati, etc., is the challenge of who is in control, who is all powerful. Those who are weak with Iman, those who are detached with the Quran, those who are detached with the Deen, fall a victim on this, and they either end losing their Iman, or they completely lose any sort of faith. That's why it is very important in this day and age where we attach ourselves to the Quran, we attach ourselves to the Deen, we attach ourselves to the Sunnah in order to protect our Iman, in order to protect our progeny. And inshallah, in that way, we'll be able to strengthen our Iman, we'll be able to feel safe and feel secure regardless of what is happening in the world. The verse which was recited in the beginning, وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ, is one of the verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. As we mentioned, that there are three main themes in the Quran Sharif. One is the oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Secondly is the prophethood risalat. And the third main theme in the entire Quran is the akhirat, is the hereafter. And we find all of these themes in Surah Al-Fatiha, and also in Surah Al-Baqarah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought many verses where He has spoken about His oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, about His power, about His being almighty. This verse, وَإِلَهُكُمْ إِلَهٌ وَاحِدٌ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ الرَّحْمَنُ الرَّحِيمُ, ayat number 163, when it was revealed that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says that your Allah, your Ilah, your God is only one. The mushrikeen, the polytheists thought that how can it be possible that one being be in control everything? How could it be possible that one being can be worshipped? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then He says, La ilaha illa wa rahmanur rahim, that there is none worthy of worship besides Him, who is ar-Rahman, who is ar-Rahim. Then in the following verse, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has brought for us around 7 proofs and 7 evidences and detail where it proves that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is in control. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that who should be worshipped. We know that Tawheed is what when we believe in oneness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who has been existing. He's always been there. There is nobody like Him, there's nobody equal to Him, there's no one parallel to Him, there's no one can be a duplicate of Him, no replica of Him at all. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one that who has to be worshipped. He has the rights of being worshipped because of the attributes that He has. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from any segments. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from any units. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from any organs, any elements, any particles. We cannot divide Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all. And He is al-awwal, He is al-akhir. So this is the beginning of the verse. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this verse 164, He has given 8 evidences, as we mentioned. إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ, in this verse. So إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ is the first part of the verse, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said that verily in the creation of the heaven and the earth, in the creation and the heaven and the earth, right at the end He says, لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ, that these 7 points that we are going to mention are signs for those who have aqal, those who have sound mind, those who want to understand. There are 7 to 8 signs for them. So the first one is, إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ that in the creation of the heaven and the earth there are signs. And this creation of the heaven and the earth, we know that look at the sky, look how high it is, look at the design of it, look at the vastness of it, look how it's been erected without any sort of pillar. We do not see any faults in it. We see the heavenly objects in the orbit as well. We see the earth, we see the mountains on the earth, we see the seas, we see the deserts, we see the valleys on the earth, we see the other structures. All of these things should remind us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ, then in the alteration of the night and the day. So when the night leaves, the day follows. When the day finishes, the night finishes. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says in Surah Yasin, لَلشَّمْسِ يَنْبَغِي لَهَا أَن تُدْرِكَ الْقَمَرَ وَلَا اللَّيْلُ سَابِقُ النَّهَارِ وَكُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ. That we do not see that there is a collision between the night and the earth. We do not see anything crashing. The night settles and the day begins, and the day finishes and the night begins. There's no crash in between at all. This is who is managing all of this system. Does this not, make you think? Does it not make you ponder that there is a being, there is a superpower behind all of this? Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He tells us that the alteration of the day, alteration of the night, who is behind this? Allahu Rabbukum wa Rabbu Abaikum al-Awwalin. He is the one who is behind and who is in control of this. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He tells us the purpose of the night and the purpose of the day in the verses of Surah Bani Israel, where He says that the night has been made for you to rest and peace, and the day has been made for you to earn your living. This day and night, this alteration, at the same time the earth is rotating, and we know that the earth rotates around the sun around 1,000 miles per hour, but we do not fly off this earth at all. Imagine, if we were to fly at that speed, we'll be all over the place. But even though the earth is rotating at a very high speed, we do not fly off this earth at all. We do not fly off the ground as well. This is the night and the day of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. وَالْفُلْكِ الَّتِي تَجْرِي فِي الْبَحْرِ بِمَا يَنْفَعُ النَّاسِ. Sign number 3, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says that the ships which sail through the sea with that which is used for the mankind. That the ship that sail on the earth, we benefit from it. We export and export and import products from country, out of the country, into the country. All of this on the sea. And if you were to think that the sea has been given this quality that was able to hold such a heavy ship, who is in control of this? Who has made this ship? Who has made this water such that is able to control and is able to take the ship from one end to another? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said that إِن يَشَأْ يُسْكِنَ الرِّيحَ فَيَظْلَلْنَ رَوَاكِدَ عَلَى ظَهْرِ. At the same time, the wind also helps the ship to sail as well. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He said that if He was to stop the wind, if He was to seize the wind, then who is going to be able to move this around, and who is going to be able to take it from one place to another? Sign number 4, وَمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مِن مَاءٍ فَأَحْيَا بِهِ الْأَرْضَ بَعْدَ مَوْتِهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He draws our attention to the water that comes down from the skies. That the water rain, the rain that comes down, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sends from the sky, and He makes the earth alive again after its death. It's become barren, there's no sign of life in it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showers down this rain, and this rain comes, it does not hurt anything. It comes in such a huge amount, but it does not hurt anything, it does not hurt any being at all. But then this same water goes onto the earth, and it doesn't just go to waste. It gives life to the barren land. Then He also stored for us in the reservoirs, in the ocean, and for we benefit from this. We draw the pipelines and we benefit from the same water that's come down onto this earth. Now imagine if we were to create our own water and store it. After some time, the same water will go, with a change color, will go off, will taste odd. But the same water that comes down from the skies onto this earth, it never changes color, it never changes its taste. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He keeps it and secures this water for us to benefit from, and we are the one who are benefiting from this rainwater. Now, sign number 5, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He said that وَبَثَّ فِيهَا مِن كُلِّ دَابَّةٍ. Don't you look and think about these animals and these creatures that He has scattered around the earth. He has scattered around the earth. They come in various shapes, they come in various colors, they have different uses, they have different sizes. Some are large, some are small. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He says that وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَ كُلَّ دَابَّةٍ مِّن مَّاءٍ فَمِنْهُمْ مَن يَمْشِي عَلَى بَطْنِهِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one who has created everything, every living thing from water. Then some of them crawl on their bellies, like we have the snake that crawls on the bellies. وَمِنْهُمْ مَن يَمْشِي عَلَى رِجْلَيْنِ. There are some who walk on 2 legs, like the humans, like the birds. وَمِنْهُمْ مَن يَمْشِي عَلَى أَرْبَعٍ. And you see some who are walking on 4 as well, like the cattle and the animals. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then He says, يَخْلُقُ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ إِنَّ اللَّهَ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ. So this was the ayat, the sign number 5. Sign number 6, وَتَصْرِيفِ الرِّيَاحِ. Look at the wind. The wind blows. Sometimes this wind brings mercy. Sometimes this wind brings torment and punishment. So this wind either is a good news for us, or either it is sad news and bad news for us. So this moving of the wind also should remind us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالسَّحَابِ الْمُسَخَّرِ بَيْنَ السَّمَاءِ وَالْأَرْضِ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. And look at the clouds. They are drifting between heaven and the earth. Imagine how heavy the clouds are. How heavy the clouds are. We have different types of cloud. When you have the cloud in the summertime, the weight of that one cloud at the summertime is about 1 billion cubic meters, the size of it. And the weight of that is around 250 tons. 250 tons is around the weight of 2 adult blue whales. Now imagine if a blue whale was to be on the earth, in the middle of the earth, it would collapse and come crashing down to the ground. But this same cloud is there above us. It doesn't come crashing down. It doesn't fall down upon us. Then we have the other clouds, sometimes the thunderstorm clouds. That weighs around 2 million tons of water, which is equal to 200 elephants. Now imagine if we were to have elephants above our heads, they would come crashing down to us. Now this is the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that was placed the clouds drifting between heaven and the earth. These are the signs, there are 7 signs mentioned in this verse, where we should take us and remind us of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just finishing on this one answer from a Bedouin. A Bedouin gave an answer to a person who had doubt in the being of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says, Al-ba'aratu tadullu ala al-ba'ir. That when you see a camel's dung, that's a proof that there's a camel, the existence of a camel. وَأَثَارُ الْأَقْدَامِ تَدُلُّ عَلَى الْمَسِيرِ. And the footprints of a traveler show the signs of a traveler. The footprints of a traveler shows the signs of a traveler. فَالسَّمَاءُ ذَاتُ الْأَبْرَاجِ والأرض ذات الفجاج والبحار ذات الأمواج فكيف لا تدل على الصانع اللطيف الخبير العليم القدير. Will you not look at the sky? Will you not look at the earth? Will you not look at the ocean? Does that not establish the existence of the perfect originator, the perfect all-knowing, the all-aware, the subtle one, and the mighty creator? We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give us the ability to take lessons from the Quran. He gives the ability to strengthen our iman. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our iman, to strengthen our iman. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati ma yasifun. Wassalamun ala al-mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Birahmatika ya arhamar rahimin.